The trajectory of a life can pivot on a fraction of a second. A departing train provides the perfect mechanism to observe this. The sequence begins at the Ayodhya-Tam junction. The route is a routine 160-kilometer line connecting Ayodhya to Gorakhpur. With the journey lasting only 2.5 hours, the window for a meaningful interaction is exceptionally narrow. At Mankapar station, Sandhya and her mother, Anarkali, reach the platform as the train begins to pull away. Adarsh, positioned at the door, reaches out and pulls them inside. A delay of a single second, or Adarsh sitting at a different window, would have ended the sequence before it started. Once aboard, the group faces a logistical hurdle. In their rush, Sandhya and her mother never purchase tickets. Adarsh hands his own ticket to Sandhya, accepting the personal risk of a fine to protect her. Statistically, he is safe. This chart shows the historically low frequency of ticket checks on this local line, and the sharp, anomalous spike of the inspector appearing in their car that evening. Adarsh leads the examiner away to avoid waking Anarkali, pays the 600 rupee penalty himself, and returns to his seat. Witnessing Adarsh voluntarily shoulder a stranger's debt changes how Sandhya views the person who pulled her onto the train. Luck provided the shared space. Adarsh's willingness to suffer a financial and social loss turned that space into a relationship. They reach Gorakhpur, exit the station, and part ways. They disappear into the city without exchanging contact information. Adarsh attempts to settle his nerves at a tea stall. He watches the Indian national team lose a cricket match, mirroring his own sense of a missed opportunity. Hours later, Adarsh arrives at a scheduled family wedding. He walks into the venue to find Sandhya, not by coordination, but because they were both invited to the same event. This model tracks two people moving through a city of millions. The likelihood of them randomly converging at the same private address within hours is approximately 1 in 100,000. For the characters, this second intersection makes it difficult to view the day's events as mere noise in a random system. The discovery leads to a mutual realization of their connection, with Anarkali identifying Adarsh as the person who saved their trip. They spent the next several years bridging the gap between Adarsh's business background and Sandhya's graduation requirements, maintaining the bond through deliberate effort. On February 14, 2026, the two passengers from the Gorakhpur Express married. Probability can force a door open for a few seconds. Staying in the room requires empathy and a series of conscious decisions.